this dating thing, because it's Mo is different now than when you and I.
It's different, baby. I'm grateful I'm not 56 and trying.
Ooh. But you tried to say what you tried to say.
I'm looking right at you.
I know you looking at me.
I ain't backing down. You better take your old ass and get somebody to love you.
Damn, Mo.
Now I'm looking right at y'all. Let me tell y'all what Shannon needs.
Let me
tell you what my baby needs. He need him an old fat gal.
Oh my God.
Make it simple. Don't overcomplicate stuff, bro. I do that in life. I need to stop doing that. All right, let me share this tab with y'all. Hold on. Share the screen. Shannon Sharpe. That boy Shay Shay. Your man Shay Shay out here looking crazy. All right, let's but is he though? Is he? I don't know. Is he looking crazy? I don't know. I guess we're about to find out.
Twitter has turned on Shannon.
Nah, he looking crazy. He's looking crazy.
Sharpe. And people are like having a real conversation now about Shannon Sharpe. And we know that a lot of that is connected to this young girl that he's clapping cheeks with that is suing him, that he's threatening to choke or did choke. She's a white girl. And Black Twitter has turned on Snow Shay. That Snow Shay is the new OJ. And that Snow Shay and his affinity for white girls, which I told you about long ago, I've seen it on social media. Now people are quoting me everywhere because Shannon had the running joke that if you see me with a black woman, I'm holding her for the police. That was his running joke throughout his Broncos career, and everybody knows it. And that's why I used to be upset with the guy like, hey, man, you're on TV acting like you're Malcolm X and you're taking all this dump on white people and you're Louis Farrakhan. I'm like, bro, you got a type. And it's not that, black women aren't part of his resume or part of his history, but the man has a type, and quit going on TV acting like you hate white people, because you don't. Quit trying to, I love the fruit, but I hate the tree. That's phony. You can't love the fruit and hate the tree.
And real quick, and I saw your comments, and so I agree with just going back to real quick with Michelle. Clearly, she's looking for her own independence to break away from her husband's life. I agree. In my opinion, that's my opinion. I'm not going to lie. The rumors and the gossip is enough reason you don't make us look divided as the first black family. Shaking my head. Yeah. All right. So let's get on to this continue with this Shannon Sharpe situation. It's wild. It's wild. And I don't know if y'all know, but there's actually a tape that just came out with Shaq. No, it's Matt Barnes. It's a leaked audio where Matt Barnes is saying, yo, Shaq's looking for some information. I don't know who he's talking to, but he's saying Shaq's looking for some information. He willing to put up some bread on old boy. And apparently they're talking about Shannon Sharpe. So Shaq and Shannon Sharpe apparently have had a long feud. So I don't know if Shaq's behind this per se, but the audio, and I'm going to play the audio after this clip. The audio, it sounds a little crazy. But what are y'all thoughts on Shannon Sharpe, his situation? He, I guess, met a 19, 20-year-old, started dealing with her. Y'all have heard some of the tapes. I don't even need to play some of the tapes. But I don't even want to I'll give my opinion as we move on.
You can't love snow bunnies and hate the rabbit that produced the bunny. It doesn't happen like that, Snow Jay. And so now that this has been put in everyone's face because of this young girl that Shannon has gotten Shannon into trouble, Black Twitter has finally said, I'm done with Shannon Sharpe. Because now this thing is not just jeopardizing his ESPN career. Club Shay Shay's in trouble. His independent media career is in trouble because his brand doesn't seem to be able to survive these allegations from this young white girl. And people now are having a real discussion. And so let me play this clip of, this is SOT number 1. This is Shannon Sharpe, Ocho Cinco, and Gilbert Arenas. This is an old clip, but now it's been
Hold on. And I mean, oh, that's Antonice. Antonice. So Queens wrote, he's an old fool. Antonice wrote, warning comes before destruction. Antonice, I wasn't sure when I was getting ready to play this other clip, but because you said that, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to play this other clip. Then I'll get right back to the clip that Jason Whitlock's getting ready to play. All right. So you said warning comes before destruction.
Mo is different. This date to us. This dating thing, because it's Mo is different now than when you and I.
It's different, baby. I'm grateful I'm not 56 and trying.
Ooh.
But you tried to say what you tried to say.
I'm looking right at you.
I know you looking at me.
I ain't backing down. You better take your old ass and get somebody to love you.
Damn, Mo.
Now I'm looking right at y'all. Let me tell y'all what Shannon needs.
Let me live my
Let
life.
me tell you what my baby needs. He need him an old fat gal who can bake good cakes, make some smothered turkey wings, who gonna rub his feet at the nighttime, okay, and gonna have a sip of his cognac to make him feel better about himself when he come home at night. That's what Shannon needs. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl.
I know.
This is your auntie talking to you. Take your old ass and get you an old bitch out there that can love you old. You're trying to hang out with these young bitches and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it.
Damn.
When they want you to go for the 4th round, you looking at her like, bitch, listen, you want some money to go to Starbucks?
Yeah,
because I can't go no further. But if you get your older girl, when you get to that 4th round, she's going to say, hold on. Let me go get you some eggs and cheese and some toast with apple butter, because that's going to get your energy back up. I'm talking right to you. Shit. So he thought I was going to be scared to say, yes, I'm talking. And I know an old gal, she'd be good to you. Her name is Elladora. Now, when you know somebody named Elladora, she's old school. Mm-hmm. Now, Miss Elladora told me to tell you. She said, I think he like red velvet.
Oh, I do.
I say, Miss Elladora, if he do like that, she said, you let him know I got something for him.
Yeah, I like
and she
red
don't
velvet.
have no teeth. Come on, pick your glass up and clap it for me. Come on now. These young gals will bite you. Okay?
They'll bite you. He getting bit right now. My boy is getting bit right now. All right, let's get back to this part. Hold on. It was the 56 and trying that had me weak. Monique was right. Queens, yo, for real. And I think that I don't know, y'all fellas, y'all tell me, and I know everybody's relationship experience is totally different, but you get to a certain point where stuff starts to look spooky out here. Like you looking around, no matter what your situation is, you look at it, you hear different stories, you see what this person going through, see that, and you like, yeah. Those vices that we used to lean into in our 20s and our 30s, I'm still in my 30s. Those vices, we see, and exactly what Anthony said, the warning comes before destruction. We get warned of, there's only a few different ways that this can go. So I don't know. Uncle said she was in it for the money. All celebrities, black men, celebrities fall into that mode with getting a relationship with a white girl. Next thing you know, they're getting sued. I don't know when it's going to stop. No, I don't know. I guess the reason why I'm saying I don't know, I agree with you. It happens with certain people. It happens with OJ, or, obviously I don't know the exact situation with OJ, obviously, but my hesitation is it's just more prevalent, right? Like we just hear about it more when it's a white man getting caught up with a black man getting caught up with a white woman. And the reason why I say that is because I was shocked about that statistic that I still got to check with that video where they were saying that actually more black men, even though the narrative is what we said earlier when we were talking about Michelle Obama, that black men become successful, then they date this group, that. The stats based on what this dude said was that actually the number of black men, when they become successful, make a certain amount of money, they tend to marry black women even more. So I got to check that stats, but obviously what you're saying, we see a lot of those situations play out. So Queez talking about some white only pause. That's how Shannon, I guess, was on. He said, Uncle said, that's why they make Viagra. Yo, and that's the thing, yo. So it's funny you say that, even Viagra. This is like certain things that Shannon Sharpe does. Like Shannon, and I got to keep the same energy with Shannon that I had with Michelle, where it's like, yo, you're just trying to be cool. You're trying to appeal to a particular group. Like, that's corny. You too old to be trying to adjust your style to appear to the youngins. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a clip. Hold on, man. There's a clip that Shannon Sharpe trying to appeal to the youngins. Hold on. Y'all know the situation I'm talking about. When old heads start to go out of their way to try to appeal to the young heads, it creates a terrible like dynamic, in my opinion. Hold on. I got it. Hold on. Y'all got to see this. Oh man, I don't have this. Hold on. There was a Mace. Oh my God, I didn't save this. Hold on. I think I saved it. 1 second. All right, I got it right here. Y'all got to see this. This is what Mace. Now, Mace is talking about a different situation.
We not your little niggas. Like the way you talking, I don't get what you mean.
Just hear me out.
We're not your little niggas. Like for real, all that big homie stuff, that's for little niggas. Little niggas have big homies. We're not little niggas, so we don't even respect big homies. I know Killer doesn't, and for me, I never respected niggas in the streets. That's why I always got the problems.
So you're probably wondering, like, yo, what does this have to do with anything? Stay with me. Keep going.
Niggas would tell me, Mace, chill. No, chill for what? Who is this nigga? That's how I feel listening to this, man. Like, I want to respect you, but I can't. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if I got a little, like, the dudes that raised me, if I was out of pocket, they would tell me I'm out of pocket. They wouldn't let me put them on a crash out mission. They would say, yo, Mace, listen. Mm-hmm. Around here, we don't send niggas to do nothing for us. We don't pay niggas to handle our problems. Mm-hmm. You got to put in your own work around here, Lord, man. That's what you were supposed to tell them. You can't go out here and talk crazy and then send me on a mission. Mm-hmm. Nah, this is where the game got messed up.
What he's about to say, this is where the game got messed up. I'm going to connect the dots. I'm going to try to connect the dots to the situation. Bear with me.
And then
give him a little grace, man. It's Friday.
Ew. Sorry to interrupt the video. We got a new challenge. 20,000 by the end of April. We fell short in March, but we're going to get our goal this month. Thank you all in advance for those that are going to continue to like, subscribe, maybe even leave some comments and let us know how we're doing. And on that note, let me let y'all get back to the video and I'll see y'all soon. Ew.
Send me on a mission. Mm-hmm. Nah, this is where the game got messed up when young niggas started sending old niggas out. And just because this little ignorant nigga got a few dollars, he make all of you that's supposed to be real run after his mission. Mm-hmm. This is a problem, Jay Prince. And I'm going to tell you like this. If you're 60 years old and you're trying to be a street nigga, you failed. I'm telling you this. And I stand, my name is Mace. I stand by this message.
So I'm relating this, and I don't know how I did that, but I'm going to try. Think about it. Monique was saying, like, I don't want to be 50 trying the dating thing. You know what I mean? Running around here dating the young women. Mace is saying you shouldn't be 60 running around trying to be a street dude. Now, what Mace said that I really wanted to, I kind of just love that particular clip from Mace, I'll be honest. So I just wanted to play it because I heard it early this morning. But when he said the game got messed up when young dudes were able to control what the older dudes were doing. And the older dudes were trying to look cool and do what's cool because the young dude may have a little money or the young dude got a little swag. The young dude got a little movement. The old head's supposed to control the culture and lead the youngin'. Shannon Sharpe, he's trying to be a youngin'. The same thing that I said with Michelle Obama. She's trying to appeal to the Cardi B's, the Meg Thee Stallions. She wants to be appealing. That's why she's saying, when she said, oh, I always have a dress just in case something pops off or something. Like, it just sounded super awkward when she said it. Because that's not how she speaks. She's trying to appeal to a younger generation. So when I see Shannon Sharpe moving how he moving, is that the same type of thing? I don't know. Maybe I just wanted to hear my dog Mace. It is what it is. Make sure that y'all like and subscribe. Let's keep going. Well, let me keep going with the video. I'm going to show a bunch of the comments, but let's keep going with the video.
Surface, and this is the minstrel show that has been promoted, and oh, Uncle Shannon, Uncle Shay Shay, he's our guy. This was all overlooked before, but now with the scales coming off people's eyes, and with their racial idolatry, because black women, are very, very upset when one of these successful or wealthy black men choose white women over them. They get very upset. But I want to play just this clip, and I want people to ask themselves.
Before he played the clip, I got to address Unc comment. So Unc said, "Tell the truth and shame the devil." It's creepy when an old man is looking at a young woman. Imagine that, Unc. How women dress right now, showing everything, wearing leggings, which pretty much just show every curve, every dimple in your butt, everything, camel toe, everything showing. When you wear clothes like that, Unc, we need to keep it real and tell the truth. But the truth that we need to tell is that when men see you like that, I don't care whether it's a 20-year-old man or a 60-year-old man. When that man sees you walking down the street in a lot of those outfits that you think it's okay to wear, this is exactly what they're thinking about. It's exactly what I'm thinking about. Now, obviously, the people that have self-control, hopefully, we try to have self-control. We don't act on it. But I don't want to hear that we're not looking at it the same way. Stop it. And I'm not saying that you're saying that. I'm just talking overall. When women wear a lot of these clothes that they're wearing, it doesn't matter whether the dude is 20 or 60. As soon as they see it, the first thing that comes to mind is imagining what it would be like having sex with that woman. But see, men are not going to keep it real and tell women that. And I don't even know if women will even care. But to me, that's what happens. Y'all tell me, or tell me if I'm lying. Am I just the creepy dude that I see that way? I'm a man, bro. Like, I'm a man. I got testosterone. If you walk a naked looking woman in front of me, what you think my mind is thinking? Automatically your mind goes to imagining what she looks like naked, because that's what she's wearing is given. The whole point of you revealing and showing certain things is to create that intrigue. That it's like, oh, well, I'm trying to attract a certain type of energy. You can lie to yourself and say, well, no, I just wear it because the leggings are comfortable. Well, maybe you should walk around butt naked on the streets too, because maybe that's comfortable. It's just the logic that, yes, we had this convo before. Just Joy, you could say men are weird. Cool. Men are men. Men are men. And me and you saying that it's weird, you tell me if I'm correct. It sounds as if the men in your life haven't kept it real with you, and this may be the first time that you're hearing this. I don't know. I'm just asking. That's what men are. Like, call it weird. And this maybe goes to the point that we were talking about on a couple shows ago, where we were talking about, is racism normal? Maybe is it natural? Or has it been normalized? So it may be weird, but this is a fact. Y'all may think it's weird because the men in your life, they won't keep it real with you and tell you that. Because your fathers are saying, oh no, you look great, babe. You'll put up a picture revealing on Instagram and your pops will be under the comments celebrating you. Am I making it personal? My bad. It's not personal. I'm not talking about anybody specifically. I guess me saying that made it, no, I'm not. I'm just, yeah. Y'all put up these pictures trying to look sexy, showing off your bikini, your butt out on vacation. What do you think men are thinking when they scroll through that? But then y'all complain about being overly sexualized. Y'all got that Angel Reese derangement syndrome. Angel Reese puts up all these sexual revealing outfits and puts it on and flaunts it around the world to advance her celebrity, but then complains about being overly sexualized. You feel me? Crazy, crazy. Now just Joy saying, nah, just jokes. It's Friday. I love my man and my dad. See, now it's just, oh, my bad, Joy. It was just jokes. My bad. My bad. Joy told me to calm down. She put the LOL at the end of it to make it seem like she wasn't really trying to say, my bad, Joy. My bad. When that accountability come in, or when you start talking about the men in somebody's life, they get real protective. They get real protective when you start either bringing some level of accountability or saying like, oh, the men in your life, they don't keep it real with you. I notice a lot of young women, they get real protective when you start mentioning their fathers or their brothers or their grandma. My bad. I'm just speaking from my point of view. Joy wrote, I definitely don't walk around like that. I don't. I get enough looks alone. Shout out to you. That's what it should be. I hope you pushing that energy. Instead of maybe calling men weird, why don't you say that women are weird for dressing in ways that are attracting men to look at them in a particular way that then they complain about being overly sexualized? That sounds a little weird to me, but I'm gonna calm down. Let's keep going. That part, right? Yeah, okay. All right, let's keep going.
So, what were you watching? Why, if this man was saying this 6 months ago, 5 months ago, a year ago, having these types of
and all right, let me read it first out loud. Ant wrote, I think a better way to state this is not all men sexualize women based upon what they wear, but wearing clothing that accentuates that their sexuality may increase the probability of being sexualized. Not all men. This is when we get into these combos. Why we gotta backtrack, yo? And when I've been talking on this whole show of saying groups of people, I've been saying women, they always want to do this, or I say black people move like this, or did it. But as soon as I say something now specific, it's like, well, not all men sexualize women. Not all men sexualize women. What does sexualize even mean? I would actually disagree with that. And all men sexualize women, depending on what the look at you sexually. If they're attracted to you sexually, they sexualize you, right? Come on, bro. And this is what take the cape off, bro. Come on now. What are we talking about, bro? Look at our culture. Look, our culture is built on sexualizing women. And then you felt the need to say, I think a better way to say it is not all men sexualize. Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. He already knows, so I'm going to ease up. I'm going to stall him out, Debo. All right, let's keep going.
Conversations on Nightcap with he and Gilbert Arenas and Ocho Cinco. What were you watching? What did you think it meant? Play the clip.
You know who Sky Bree is, Ocho?
Sky Bree? Who that is, Coach?
Yeah. How I do it.
Hey, Sky, I mean, who is that? Help me out.
You know what I'm saying? She little something. She might be famous for vertical activity that she good at.
She a hooper?
Oh yeah. Well,
Who she play for? Who she play for?
she got her own little thing,
Huh?
Man, y'all need to stop, man. Y'all be on that bull jive, man.
Hold on. Who she play for?
And said ain't okay.
Back in the day, she could have been on my team. She played for on her back.
Have y'all? Yeah, that's Sky Bree, I believe. There's other pictures. Sky Bree's OnlyFans model, popular on Instagram. People are watching this, and trust me, I got the sense of humor of Nightcap. I didn't see this part of Nightcap, but I'm not surprised that this was a part of Nightcap. Shannon Sharpe can't escape. And Virgil Walker makes this point all the time about ministers, that You get captured by your congregation or audience by the tactics you use to build an audience. You can never escape from. And so Shannon Sharpe, when he was over at Freak Sports One under the direction of Jamie Horowitz, he got painted into this minstrel show, ignorant Negro stereotype. And he used that to capture an audience. And he became Uncle Shay. And so when he moved over to Club Shay Shay and this independent thing and Nightcap, and he started trying to do a different shtick, he had to revert back to the minstrel show from time to time because that's what he used to gain an audience. Buffoonery and degeneracy. And so if someone showed you that clip, what Shannon Sharpe and Ocho Cinco going back and forth, you'd think you were watching the old Spike Lee movie Bamboozled with Mantan and Eat and Sleep. If you've never seen that movie, go watch it. Because that was like when Spike was trying to do movies that had a point of view. It was like, this is what TV does to black people and black characters, that the only way to have success is to put on a minstrel show. He no longer does that anymore. Spike Lee is part of the minstrel show now. He's accepted that role. He's not in objection to it. But he used to make movies in objection to it. And Bamboozled was one of those movies, and they had Mantan and Eat and Sleep. And that's part of the shtick between Ocho Cinco and Shannon Sharpe. Mantan and Eat and Sleep. Play this clip again. I'm just telling people.
Before they play it again, I want to play another clip. It is getting a little bit cringy. Yo, and I meant to say this earlier with Shannon. Hold on. With Shannon, one of the issues that I had with him was when the sex tape came out. Remember the audio? He accidentally put his phone on Instagram Live and he was in the middle of having sex with a girl, like how that happened, whatever. Okay, cool. When that happened, he went on this show, Nightcap, and used it as an opportunity to sell male sexual enhancement pills. Now, people may say, ain't nothing wrong with that. Take advantage of the, whatever. He was saying how, but this is the thing. He went on and said, this was embarrassing to my family. I'm ashamed of this. All these other things, right? But then it's like, oh yeah, but we're going to capitalize off it financially. And this is what we went back to earlier. I think G was asking earlier when it came to certain women in the Democratic Party, whether they're doing these things for self-interest or because they actually believe that it's right. Shannon just moving in a way, it's all about self-interest for Shannon, in my opinion. So therefore, that self-interest, to me, it's clogged the judgment in other areas. Now, I'm still, let me say all this. I still don't believe this woman. And it's funny how, you know what's so funny? We haven't even touched on the fact of whether or not we believe what the woman is saying is true. I don't believe her. I don't believe her. And I hear you, and I already know, and I see the comments. I already know. And I don't think Shannon, to be totally honest, I hate the fact that this situation is happening. This man had $100 million on the table, and now she comes out with these. She clearly set him up. She's she's recording stuff, certain stuff. I just think that is BS. Now, all of this stuff can be true. She could have tried to set him up. She could have done all this stuff. She could like all this kinky sex. All that stuff could be true. And doesn't mean that there wasn't a chance that she still could have been raped or assaulted. I'm not saying that, but I'm just giving you my thoughts on it. I hear it based on the attorney, different things. It just doesn't sound right. Now, Shannon offering tens of millions of dollars to settle it. I don't know. The energy was a little bit different when this same attorney that's representing this young lady was representing some other women or another woman and accused Jay-Z. It was Jay-Z like, nah, you ain't getting nothing. Matter of fact, if what you're accusing me of is so egregious, I think you should take it to criminal court. That was Hov's standpoint. So I got to give him credit for that, right? I talk a lot about Jay-Z. Shannon's a little different. Now, he may have just said, look, I'm not finna compromise. It could have just been a straight business decision. I'm about to get $100 million. this lawsuit is going to prevent me from getting $100 million. If this lawsuit comes out or if this goes public, then I may not get $100 million. I may get $10 million less. Damn right I'm willing to pay $10 million. So is it business? But then you also got to accept what comes with that when you settle. Right? Just like somebody who's locked up, you take that plea, you got to accept what comes with it. Whether you saying you did it or not, you accept the plea again. So it's obviously it's different. It's different. But let me play this clip for y'all that I wanted to show y'all. Interesting clip. I think there's some connections in what we're discussing. Maybe there are none, but I think they're asked. This lady's asked about older men dating younger women, and I just wanted to play this clip.
How would you feel about a 40-year-old guy dating a 19-year-old chick?
I think it's wrong. No. I think the 40-year-old should accept responsibility and understand that that is completely not okay. And it's not, she's a full-grown adult, but I don't think it's okay. No, I don't.
But it's okay for a woman to sell herself on OnlyFans at 18 and get railed on camera for money, but not enter a consensual relationship.
So this is where I just kind of lean on my faith. Sorry, hot take, but my faith, no, I don't think it's ever worth putting yourself out there to the internet. I do not believe in that, but that's a personal thing. You do you, make your money. But no, I think they're both wrong.
I would like to chime in and just let y'all know I made more money from my sugar daddy than I did from my full-time job that I have a college degree for.
Oh, respectfully. No, same. No, me as well. Yeah, absolutely. So I did the same thing, but I will say that my experience as a 24-year-old having a sugar daddy and a 19-year-old having a sugar daddy were very, very different. And I think that I made better decisions as a 24-year-old than I did as a 19-year-old.
Can I go back to this part right here? Let me go back to this part right here. She said that she leans on her faith.
Money, but no, I think they're both wrong.
I would like to chime in and just let y'all know I made more money from my sugar daddy than I did from my full-time job that I have a college degree for.
Oh, respectfully. No, same. No, me as well. Yeah, absolutely. So
I don't even know what or if I have a problem with this or what exactly I have a problem with. I guess I'm happy that she was putting out information instead of initially just saying, well, yeah, I did it too. Maybe I should be happy that was trying to hide it, so she's not putting that information out into the world, condoning it with other women. But then as soon as old girl jumped in, now she's saying like, yeah, like same. And it's, see, I'll be totally honest. I don't even know if, like, when I hear her, the ways that she agrees with her, I damn near don't even believe it. Like, it just seems like she's just trying to agree with her homegirl. But I don't know. I just wanted to, yeah, it's just good to kind of just see how some people.
I think they're both wrong.
I would like to chime in and just let y'all know I made more money from my sugar daddy than I did from my full-time job that I have a college degree for.
Oh, respectfully. No, same. No, me as well.
Let's go back to Shannon for a little bit, then we're going to wrap this thing up.
We're watching this and enjoying it. And people love this. And it says something about us as an audience, that this is what you have to do to capture an audience. You have to present yourself in this sort of ignorant fashion as a black celebrity, influencer, TV personality in mainstream media, on YouTube, wherever. If you want to capture an audience, this is what you have to do. Play the clip.
You know who Sky Bree is, Ocho?
Sky Bree? Who that is, Coach?
Yeah. How I do it. How I do it.
This is what I mean when I say, like, this seems so corny. Like, it comes across so corny. But he's trying to appeal to, like, he wants to be cool so bad, that cool disease, that'll take it, man.
I mean, who is that? Who is that? Help me out.
You know what I'm saying? She little something. She might be famous for vertical activity that she's good at.
Oh, she a hooper?
Oh yeah. Well,
Who she play for? Who she play for? Who she play for?
you know, she got her own little thing, you know.
Huh?
Man, y'all. Man, y'all.
Like this is like some little kid stuff, like bragging about like I haven't yo. Somebody call me out if I'm wrong. Well, I've only had relations with one woman my whole life. So let's leave that there. But I've never like bragging about getting girls, bro. Like bragging about getting girls, bragging about like you two, like I would feel uncomfortable. I felt I didn't do that in high school. If anything, I'm keeping it on the low. Like, you feel me? Like being real. Yeah. If anything, nobody gonna know. But at 50 something, almost this is or 50, mid-50s, like bragging about who you're to get some type of validation, bro. This type of thing, man, make me want to go to the courthouse today. We getting married today. And Queen said, like, that's like some high school stuff. Like, bro, like, it's like, damn. This is what May said. The big homies acting like the little homies, man. You supposed to, if Shannon hears somebody saying that, somebody younger, he's supposed to be like, hey, young fella, you don't go on camera doing that. You know what I mean? We keep our stuff low, you know? We keep our
Y'all need to stop, man. Y'all need to stop. Y'all be on that bull jive, man.
Hold on. Who she play for? Who she play for?
Yo, you know, back in the day, she could have been on my team.
She played for on her back.
Snowshay.
Yeah,
this is what you have to do.
What y'all think? What y'all think? Let me see. We may end up let me see if I'm hold on. I think we may end up wrapping this thing on up, man. We may end up wrapping this thing on up, man. Let me see if I got a good video to finish it off with, man. I used my funny video earlier. I think I'm gonna let y'all go. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta play this video. It's Dak. Just want to thank you for checking out our video and visiting the OG Network. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure that you give us a like. And if you're looking to join a community of inspired individuals striving for purposeful abundance, subscribe. And if you're feeling real generous, share the video with some friends and family. All right, I'll see y'all soon. Ew.